Welcome to the OTOP series, and it stands for One Target, One Purpose. On every Monday morning, 9 a.m. Singapore time or Hong Kong time, we're going to share with you one very potential counter that could come from all over the world, any exchanges around the world. Alright, it could be a stock market, it could be FX, or it could be ETF, it could be a futures product, it could be anything. So stay tuned with us. Monday morning, 9 a.m. Log on to us, subscribe, and I shall be back. Hi, it's a Monday morning again, and this is the OTOP 98 on a Monday morning, 20th of June, 9 a.m. Singapore time, and welcome back. This week, we will continue to share with you on one very interesting instrument which you could have an interest for this week. All right, before we start off on the OTOP 98, and this week, 20th of June, I have a small little message to pass to all of you. All right, recently in Telegram and in some social media, there have been some impersonator that uses my name, okay, and looking for funds, giving advice and opinions on stocks, and could be borrowing money, and these are all bogus, all right, bogus, so they are all fake. So the reminder here is, do not take heed or pay attention or follow anyone that do not talk to you, but just by sending message and claim it is me, or asking for any financial assistance, help, opinions, or etc., or whatever. All right, so this is very important. If you want to know more about us, come to us on every Monday morning, 9 a.m. Singapore time or Hong Kong time on the OTOP series, and that stands for One Target, One Purpose. You shall continue to receive on this useful weekly update. Right, let's start off on this week, 20th June, year 2022. All right, last week we had the US Federal Reserve raising interest rate by 75 basis point. All right, 75 basis point, and that's a big jump. All right, and putting all the stocks market on a bearish tone, and also followed by the Bank of England. All right, Bank of England is a little bit more conservative, and they increased interest rate by a quarter points, which is 25 basis point, bringing it up to 1.25% in the UK benchmark rate. Hence, last week we have seen all the stock market coming down. If you look at this pricing here, all right, Dow Jones closed on Friday at a price below 30,000 finally. And if you would have followed us 1 month ago, we did actually predicted that the Dow Jones will go down below 30,000, or it may even hit 29,000. All right, 29,000 before the bargain hunters come in and market reverse. So be very cautious and stay tuned. Then S&P was up only 8 points, closing price 3674, and Nasdaq up again 152 points, closing price 10,798. Right, oil prices also came off because the US dollar was trading stronger last week against the Asian currencies. All right, but then again, crude oil prices should be still bullish, all right, for the second half year of 2022. And gold prices came down and bounced up again. Last week the low was 1805, and Friday closing price was 1841 US dollar per ounce. So everything was zigzag, whipsaw, and very unstable. All right, but we shall share with you one potential instrument for this OTOP 98. So stay tuned with us. All right, stay tuned. Well, before we move on to the forecast for this week, all right, on the stock pick, let's do a quick revision on what we covered on last week, which is OTOP 97. And last week we mentioned about the potential rise of gold price, all right, and the Hong Kong stock code 3833, and that is Xinjiang Mining, was recommended by us last week. All right, if we take a look at here, I think, well, definitely I think the pattern is still strong, although it has not really gone up. So hold on, last week the market actually submerged a little bit, all right, but holding very well at $1.40 Hong Kong dollars. Closing price was 1.58, all right, $1.58. And well, our recommendation for this 3833 is a hold for this week, because gold prices will easily recover, all right, in the next coming few weeks, especially after the rate hike last week. So, since 3833 Sing Sing Mining is a whole, Xinjiang Sing Sing Mining, so do not be despair. All right, continue to hold this because there is still a lot of potential for 3833 to move up. Okay, for this week, 20th June 2022, OTOP 98, we shall be looking at one China stock. All right, China stock, if you can do a cross-border trade, and this stock is listed in Shanghai. Okay, Shanghai. So, as I mentioned earlier, after the rate hike, we have seen, well, most of the stock prices coming down, and the fintech prices coming down, high-tech prices coming down, commodities were trading sideways, all right, on the short term. So what could be a good thing for you to look at this week? Coming up soon. Well, this week we recommend the people to take a look at this China stock. Well, I apologize. It is not Shanghai. It's a China stock trading in Shenzhen Stock Exchange, and this company is known as Wuliangye. Okay, Wuliangye, and the stock code is 000858. I repeat. Okay, as you can see on the screen, 000858. And what is Wuliangye? Wuliangye is actually one of the top 3 or maybe top 5 Chinese white wine manufacturer in China. All right, very popular as well, which is lining up not far away from the Guizhou Maotai. All right, so if you look at this day chart here, all right, day chart. Well, what you can see here is that recently, over the last 2 months, okay, the stock has bottomed out at about 150 RMB, which is Chinese yuan. All right, and the closing price was $1.81, 181 RMB on last Friday. All right, with a breakup above the resistance here. All right, very nice pattern. All right, it's like a trough going up. So I think this week for OTOP 98, you should be looking at the Wuliangye, which is 000858. Right, where is the potential top on this day chart itself? The purple line, which is the EMA 200 averaging line, all right, could be a very easy target, which also serves at the top that was seen here. So on the top side, we are looking at an estimate of 20 Chinese yuan room for these stock prices to grow. All right, well, of course, to change the chart on different time scale, let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. Very beautiful, okay, very beautiful. It has been hovering on this EMA 200 averaging line, and there was a very clean breakup on last Friday. All right, so this week there is a lot of potential in Wuliangye, okay, 000858 going up. All right, and the momentum is pretty low, and now there is a room of going up. All right, taking a look at the month chart, last but not least. Right, well, same thing here. Top side, $200 is a good room to move up in. Well, there should be some recovery on this Chinese Lisco that is trading in Shenzhen Stock Exchange. All right, and that is Wuliangye Yipin Company Limited trading in China. So don't miss out this. All right, and well, we would think that it could make some money for you, but do not be greedy. All right, do not trade on the long term, because anything within the next 2 to 3 weeks, about 20 market days, could be a good buy for this stock pick. Right, this is the DAR Equity Time presenting the OTOP. Okay, remember, if you want to know more on our stock pick, every Monday join us on the OTOP at 9 a.m. Singapore time, Hong Kong time. All right, do not accept any investment advice or messages that you thought it could be me or someone who put my picture on out front, because that's not me. All right, only in this OTOP series we are presenting with our real person talking to you, and this is what you should be watching us on every Monday. All right, thank you, and stay tuned. Coming next week, we shall continue to present OTOP. Thank you.